Welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Today we're diving into one of Marvel's darkest and most unexpected projects coming in 2026, The Punisher Special Presentation. But this isn't just about Frank Castle's return. It's a bloody, street-level showdown that also carries echoes of a forgotten character from the Defenders universe. If you're ready, let's head into the shadows of Marvel's streets. But before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and give the video a like. Your support means everything to us. Let's get into it. Marvel is pushing boundaries with a brand new Punisher project made for Disney Plus under the special presentation format. This will be the first Marvel project where Jon Bernthal is not only starring but also contributing to the writing. The fact that Bernthal is so personally invested in the character means this isn't just a comeback, it's a full-on rebirth, one that stays true to Frank Castle's core. Bernthal himself said, "I'm grateful to finally tell the story fans deserve." And honestly, that says it all. So what makes this story special? For starters, some of the scenes are being shot at Greenwood Cemetery in New York, a location that fans of Netflix's Iron Fist might remember. That's where Danny Rand and his family's graves were shown, a dark, emotional setting. And let's be real, Marvel wouldn't use such a specific location as just a background. This might actually be our first hint that Iron Fist is coming back to the MCU. Even though Iron Fist was controversial, Danny Rand's story never really got a proper ending, so Marvel filming in that same cemetery could be both a nostalgic nod and a subtle tease for future plans. Especially now that Daredevil Born Again is slowly integrating the Netflix universe into the MCU, this clue definitely feels intentional. But Iron Fist isn't the only interesting element here. The rumored main villain of the special is Ma Gnucci, one of the most ruthless mafia queens in the comics. In those stories, Frank Castle kills all three of her sons, kicking off a full-on blood feud. If Marvel adapts that arc faithfully, we're in for some seriously brutal scenes. What's even more intriguing is that this battle goes beyond just physical violence. It's also an ideological war. While Frank dishes out his justice with bullets and fists, Ma Gnucci thrives in the shadows of the system, using its loopholes to build her empire. This clash won't just ask who's stronger, it'll challenge who's right. The fact that Bernthal is involved on both sides of the camera also raises the chances of deeper psychological layers. Frank Castle's trauma, his moral code, his internal conflicts, all of these could be explored in a much more meaningful way. Bernthal has said before that the Punisher isn't just an anti-hero, but a man carrying a heavy burden. That means we're in for just as much emotional weight as we are action. Marvel is presenting this as a special presentation, similar to Werewolf by Night, which means we can expect cinematic quality in a more focused, shorter format. That's perfect for a character like Punisher. The story doesn't need to be stretched into a full series. Instead, it can hit hard, fast, and leave a lasting impact. It's a standalone story, but one that could easily open the door to more projects down the line. And of course, seeing Frank Castle again means his place in the MCU is being redefined. This special is set to premiere after Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, and it's already confirmed that Punisher will also appear in the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day film. So clearly, Castle's not just back in his own corner, he's stepping onto the larger MCU stage. This all points to Marvel's broader plan to bring back all the characters from the Netflix era. Jessica Jones, Daredevil, now Punisher. Who's next? Luke Cage? Iron Fist? If that cemetery scene really is a clue, Danny Rand's return might not be far off. Marvel could be laying the groundwork for some big comebacks, all through small, calculated hints. In the end, The Punisher Special Presentation isn't just a comeback story. It's a reckoning with the past, a brutal confrontation with new enemies, and a dark gateway into the wider Marvel universe. Marvel is finally bringing back the street-level heroes, the ones who fight in the gray areas, covered in blood and grit. And if this special hits as hard as we think it will, Punisher's place in the MCU won't be up for debate anymore. So what do you think? Will this special put Punisher back on top? Is Iron Fist really coming back? And how brutal will Ma Gnucci be on screen? Drop all your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one of them. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update or theory from the Marvel Universe. Until next time,